everybody, it's Miss Marie, and I am in my car today. I have just left my favorite bakery. I don't know if you can see it back there. It's the Daisy Bakery, and I am about to eat my favorite sweet treat. With that bag crinkling, what's in there? Let's see. Oh, cheese Danish. I'm gonna have that and enjoy that on this cold day. There's nothing like warm, sweet treats. And I hope you join me for some lovely stories of warm, sweet treats. And maybe visit your favorite bakery today, or make some nice sweet treats at home. If I had time today, I would be making my own sweet treats at home. But I'm gonna enjoy this Danish anyway, and with some tea. And I will see you soon. Bye. All right, is everybody ready for our Smokey Pokey? I promise today is the last week, because even though I do love snow, I am getting a little tired of the Smokey Pokey, and I could use a little sunshine. So tune in next week for a sunny story time. Let's do our Smokey Pokey one more time. You ready? You put your right mitten in, you take your right mitten out. You put your right mitten in and you shake it all about. You do the Smokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Let's do our left mitten. You put your left mitten in, you take your left mitten out. You put your left mitten in and you shake it all about. You do the Smokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Let's do our boots. You put your right boot in, you take your right boot out. You put your right boot in and you shake it all about. You do the Smokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Now left boot. You put your left boot in, you take your left boot out. You put your left boot in and you shake it all about. You do the Smokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Let's put our hat in. You put your hat in, you take your hat out. You put your hat in and you shake it all about. You do the Smokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. All right, you have your snowsuit? All right, let's go. You put your snowsuit in, you take your snowsuit out. You put your snowsuit in and you shake it all about. You do the Smokey Pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about today. And we're about to head over and read some great stories about warm, delicious, comforting treats. Are you ready? Okay, good. Okay, so today's stories are about warm and delicious treats. And two of our stories actually take place in a bakery, which, as you know, I really love. And that'll be part of our craft later too. We have a bakery craft. The first one is not about a sweet treat. It's about another warm and delicious treat that comes from the bakery. It's called Nanettes Baguette. And a baguette is this long type of French bread that's kind of a little bit hard on the outside and very soft on the inside. And it is delicious. And this book, the words and the pictures are by Mo Willems. So if you like the Pigeon books and the Elephant and Piggy books, well, that's the author. So Nanettes Baguette. Oh my goodness. Look at those beautiful baguettes on the end papers. And this book, let's see, is published by, does it have the publisher information? Maybe it's in the back. It does. It is published by Hyperion Books for Children. All right, so let's go back to the beginning, because the title page here is a beautiful village where children are playing around the fountain. And there's these nice shops here, including this bakery with a nice blue and white awning on it. All right, are you ready? Nanette. Today is the day Nanette will not soon forget. Today in the kitchenette, Mom tells Nanette that Nanette gets to get the baguette. Oh, and that's another fun thing about this book. Everything rhymes with Nanette, or almost everything. And there's her mom calling, Nanette, get the baguette. Baguettes are warm. Baguettes smell wonderful. Getting the baguette is Nanette's biggest responsibility yet. Is Nanette set to get the baguette? There's her mom giving her money to go buy it. You bet. She's ready. She's ready for this responsibility. But on the way, Nanette sees Georgette and Suzette and Brett with his clarinet. Look, there's Mr. Barnett with his pet, Antoinette. Nanette pets Antoinette. Did Nanette forget the baguette? Uh-oh, she's gotten distracted. Did she forget? Got a jet. I've got a baguette to get, says Nanette to the quartet. Baker Juliet has met Nanette. She knows it's Nanette's first baguette get. There's the baker handing Nanette the baguette. So Juliet gets Nanette the best baguette yet. Nanette, did you get the baguette? Oh, she did. She got it. And it looks delicious. You bet. The baguette is warm. The baguette smells wonderful. And there sure is a lot of it. There's a lot of baguette. Crack. The baguette is warm. The baguette tastes wonderful. And there is still a lot of it. Uh-oh. What's going to happen? Crack. She took another bite. The baguette is still warm. The baguette still tastes wonderful. And there is still some of it. Can Nanette stop tasting the baguette? Could you? Would you be able to stop tasting the baguette? Not yet. Crack, 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 crack. She keeps eating the baguette, and what's left? Nothing. Baguette. Oh no. There is no more baguette. Nanette begins to fret. Will Mom be upset? Will Mom regret she let Nanette get the baguette? Oh no, and then what happens? Kaboom! Thunder and lightning. Now Nanette is wet. Wet with no baguette. This is as bad as it can get. Nanette wishes Mom had never let Nanette get the baguette. Maybe Nanette will move to Tibet. Uh-oh, she's so sad. She's just going to move far, far away. Tibet is as far away as you can get. Nanette would need a jet. Oh, look, here's a map, and it says, you are here. Tibet is here. That is pretty big. It's on the map. That's as far as you can get. Can Nanette go home instead? Can Nanette face her mom? What will she do? Uh-oh. Where is the baguette, Nanette? Asks Mom. Did you forget? Nanette did not forget. Nanette is upset. Nanette is beset with regret. She sweats. I ate the baguette. Very dramatic. Oh, sweetie. Mom hugs Nanette. It is warm. It is wonderful. Like a million baguettes. The day is not over yet, Nanette, says Mom. Let's reset. Yes, let's. They're going to start over. Let's see what happens. Baker Juliet is surprised to see Nanette, but not too surprised. Nanette's mom gets another baguette. Now they are all set. Mom, Nanette, and a baguette. The baguette is warm. The baguette smells wonderful. Look at Mom. Crack! Mom! Today is the day Nanette won't soon forget. I bet. Look at her. Mom now can't resist it. And look at this end paper with all these half-eaten and almost completely eaten baguettes. And even just some crumbs. Because it's so delicious. And in the back you see Nanette and her mom just eating the baguette. They're not going to make it home with it. They're just going to eat it on the bench outside the bakery, which is what I would do with my treats. And that is the end of that wonderful, fun story, Nanette's Baguette. And it's a lot of fun to read. I love all of the rhyming words in it. It's great fun. This story is about an older couple that lives on a farm. Here they are. And one day, the farmer and his wife decided to make some delicious treats for when their grandchildren came to visit. And their grandchildren's favorite treats were gingerbread. There's the gingerbread cookie. And this story is called The Gingerbread Man. So while this couple was making their gingerbread cookies, the lady decided to open the oven, see if it was almost done. And when she did, out popped a little gingerbread man. And it started to run away from them. And it said, "Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." And off he ran. The couple ran after him. But he was very, very fast. He was full of a lot of ginger, so he was pretty zippy and snappy. And as he ran into a dog. And the dog said, "Ruff, ruff. Little gingerbread man, I'm going to eat you up." But what did the gingerbread man say? "Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I've run away from the farmer and the farmer's wife, and I'm going to run away from you, I can." So off he ran, and the puppy tried to catch up, but couldn't. Well, pretty soon, the little gingerbread man snipped along and ran into a horse. And the horse said, "Nay, nay, little gingerbread man, you smell delicious. I'm going to eat you up." But the little gingerbread man said, "Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I ran away from the farmer and his wife and a dog, and I'm going to run away from you, I can." And off ran that little gingerbread man. Before long, this is a farm, so he ran into a pig. And the pig said, "Oink, oink, little gingerbread man, I'm going to eat you up." And the little gingerbread man said, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I ran away from the farmer and his wife, the dog, the horse, and I'm going to run away from you, I can." And off he ran. Before too long, the gingerbread man ran into a cow. And the cow said, what? "Moo, moo, little gingerbread man. You look so delicious. I'm going to eat you up." And the little gingerbread man said, "Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. I ran away from the farmer and his wife and the dog and the horse and the pig, and I'm going to run away from you, I can." And off he ran. So, pretty soon, the little gingerbread man, as he was running, and everybody was running off after him to catch up with him, came to the river. And he knew that he couldn't go in the river because the water would melt him up and make him mush. So as he stood on the side trying to figure out what to do, along came a little fox. And I don't know if you've ever heard this, but foxes are very smart, very clever and tricky. And so the fox saw the little gingerbread man, and he didn't say, "I'm going to eat you up." He just said, "Oh, little gingerbread man, I see you've got a whole farmyard chasing you, and you can't get away across this river. How about you hop on my tail and I'll swim you across?" The little gingerbread man said, "Well, okay." And he hopped onto that fox's tail, and the fox started swimming across the river. But the water got deeper and deeper, and the gingerbread man was very afraid his feet were going to melt. So he said, "Oh dear, what should I do?" And the fox said, "Well, why don't you hop onto my back and I'll keep swimming." So the gingerbread man did. And the fox swam again a little bit across the water, but it got deeper and deeper. And the gingerbread man said, oh dear, my feet are getting wet. What should I do?" And the fox said, "Why don't you hop onto my head?" And so the gingerbread man did. And they swam across the river. They swam and swam and swam. But pretty soon the water got so deep that the gingerbread man's foot was in the water. And the fox said, "Oh dear, you better hop onto my nose now, because this water is so deep, you're going to get melted into this water." So the gingerbread man hopped onto the fox's nose. And did the fox keep on swimming? Nope. He opened up his mouth and snap, ate up the gingerbread man. Was that tricky? What did the fox do? He ate the little gingerbread man. But don't feel too sad, because you know what? That's what little gingerbread men are for. They're delicious, delicious little cookies. And that fox had a delicious cookie meal. And that is the end of the gingerbread man. Okay, so I have another really fun story set in the bakery. And this book is called "There Are No Bears in This Bakery." And it's from the New York Times best-selling creator of The Bear Ate Your Sandwich. And that's a really fun book, too, that we love. This one is by Julia Sarconi Roach. I believe she does the words and the pictures. And it is published by, oh, put in the publishing information in the back of these books today. There it is. It is published by Alfred Knopf Company. All right. And let's get to the beginning. Oh my goodness. This is my favorite part of the bakery, is getting to look in the cases at all the beautiful, delicious treats. I see some cheesecake and some cookies and some eclairs. Oh my goodness. Oh, some bear claws. That's what those are called. Oh, delicious. There are no bears in Little Bear Bakery. I'm the whiskers of this neighborhood, and if it flutters, scurries, or scampers here, I know about it. The name is Muffin, and this is my tail. So the cat is the furry, whiskered spy of the neighborhood. And the cat's name is Muffin, which is perfect for a bakery cat. There are no bears in this bakery is the name of this book. And there's the cat, and you can see all the different places the cat sleeps outside the bakery. Each night, the moon rises, the bread rises, and I rise. The air cools, and the sounds get interesting. That's when the night shift begins. Scratch, scratch, squeak is the mouse behind the bakery. Clang, crash, crunch, crunch is the raccoons in the dumpster. Snip, snip, flap, flap, ah, is the bats visiting the barber shop. I thought I knew all of the night sounds. Until last night. So the cat gets up at night, patrols the neighborhood. Here's the nighttime sounds. But last night, another sound. Last night, after the sun rolled off the edge of the sky, a mysterious new sound rumbled over the windowsill. Grrr. I stepped out to investigate. The air was cool and wet like a dog's nose. The alley was empty. No mouse, no raccoon, not even a bat. The bakery's back window was open like a crooked smile. Grrr, what's going on? I slipped into the darkness like icing melting down a hot cake. Inside, I listened for clues. Maybe it was a mouse. Mice love sprinkles. Grrr, and that's when I saw it. It was the biggest mouse I'd ever seen. Oh my goodness, look at the size of that mouse. Or is it? Grrr! Actually, it was the smallest bear I'd ever seen. I was surprised. The bear was surprised. My tail was the most surprised. When cats get scared, their tails puff up. Grrr! Rumbled from the bear's belly. Oh, poor little bear looks hungry. Up close, the bear smelled like old socks, cinnamon, and adventure. The problem was clear, and I was on the case. Oh, he's hungry, so the cat's going to help. The rumbling grew softer and softer until, burp. For a moment, everything was quiet. Too quiet. Oh, so the bear has had enough little snacks and he's not hungry anymore. Delicious treats from the bakery. I heard snuffling sounds behind me. I had a tail. My tail had a tail. There was something in the darkness. Wait a second, what's going on? What's that big shadow? What's that big shadow behind the cat? The darkness had eyes, and they were looking at me. My whiskers trembled, my paws shook. Grrr! It was an enormous bear. It smelled like the dumpster on a hot day and rumbled louder than the vacuum cleaner, which, as we know, cats don't like. Suddenly, it was lights out. Everything went dark, and I couldn't move. I was smooshed like a muffin between the couch cushions. That's an interesting picture, an image in my head. Why is it so dark? What happened to the cat? I was in the middle of a giant bear hug. It was warm, like a bath mat in the sunshine. It smelled like a bath mat that needed a bath. There was a low rumble from somewhere in the fur. Purr. Oh, wait, that was me. It turns out big bears like sprinkles too. Light began to nibble at the edges of the window. It was time for naps. Even my shadow was sleepy. I made sure the bears got on their way safely. Oh, look, their friends. They're cuddling up now. The sun rose and stretched like a yawn down the alley. The bears rumbled back to the forest. The night shift had ended. My job here was done. Purr. I don't know what the job was other than to spy and apparently let the bears in. Enjoy all the snacks. I don't know. I think he was supposed to keep mice away. So that's it. Another case closed by Muffin. No bears in the Little Bear Bakery. Not anymore. Muffin the cat has gotten rid of the bears. I took care of them. It was a messy job, but I handled it. Now it was time for a nap. By the way, we're out of donuts. He's waking up the baker and saying, we're out of donuts. Uh-oh. Oh no, look at the baker's face. Oh no, what's going on? And that is the end. And I still see the shadows of the bears in the distance, maybe. I'm not sure, or maybe it's the window in the bakery. But you can see the end papers, all those beautiful goodies in the first end paper are all destroyed and eaten in the back. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. And that is the end of that story. And I really enjoyed that one. Miss Alyssa and I really did. Oh, I see. It looks like they're it's called the Bear's Bakery or Little Bear's Bakery. So in the window they have some silhouettes of bears. Oh, that's cute. I really enjoyed that one. Miss Alyssa and I love the one with the sandwich too. So if you have a chance to read that one, I think it's on our 100 Books Every Kindergartner should know. Great book. All right, and that is it for story time today. If you stopped by the library and you picked up a craft kit, we are going to be doing our craft after this. And if not, that's okay. I will see you next week when we're going to be doing a tropical escape story time. That's my favorite story time to do in March. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, if you stopped by the library to pick up your craft kit, you have a nice sticker sheet with cupcakes, just like in the book about the bear and the bakery. And then you have a nice blank coloring sheet with a bakery scene, and everybody got a cupcake stamp. You might have to have your grown-up help you take the plastic off the cupcake. But it's a self-inking stamp, which means that you don't need to have an ink pad or anything. You can just press it around. So I'm going to put some cupcakes in the window of my shop. Maybe stack them on top of each other like a beautiful cake of cupcakes. Let's put some more over here. I've got some beautiful cupcakes there. And I'm going to use, you can use crayons. I've got colored pencils, but I'm going to use I'm going to name my bakery the same as my favorite bakery. Daisy Bakery. And I'm going to draw a flower. My awning up here on the sign for the shop. And then I can use some nice colors to color in the awning. Those lovely cupcakes in the window, and I'm coloring in my awning. And you can make your colors, any colors you like, markers or crayons. Okay, you can keep on going. Just have fun with your coloring and putting in all those nice cupcakes in the window. And then you can also make, I couldn't decide, I love cupcakes so much, I couldn't decide. So you can make a cupcake on your cupcake sheet here. Put on some frosting. I love sprinkles, so I'm going to have to put on sprinkles. And I like some pretty designs. You can use as many of these stickers as you like, or just use a couple. Maybe a gumdrop on top too. Keep on going and decorate your own cupcake and enjoy. Have fun today and enjoy making. Hopefully you'll get some nice baked home good treats. And I will see you next week. Bye.